Straight Outta Stratford podcast Christmas special with Zach and Julian starts now.
Straight Outta Stratford, slinging takes like Stafford, talking all the big games, have a beer right after. When it comes to the facts and the stats we provide, better know that our names will be up in the rafters.
What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Straight Out of Stratford podcast, episode number 26, the Christmas special.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm your host, Zach.
And I'm Julian. We hope everybody watching had a wonderful Christmas. And if you don't celebrate Christmas, we hope you had a wonderful holidays. Happy holidays.
Yes,
and,
happy holidays to all of you and your families. A happy and a healthy one.
Yeah.
How was your Christmas?
My Christmas, it was, can't complain. Hosted for Christmas Eve at my house this year. Had family come up from New York, and then Christmas Day, we had cousins that flew in from Florida. They spent the night on Christmas Eve.
Oh,
obviously.
very nice.
But we spent the day with them at my house, and then we went to my grandma's house.
Oh, cool. There you
night.
go.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing.
Open gifts, spend time with family.
Nothing beats it.
You cherish that now. Yeah.
Especially you young kids that are viewing this, it's always good to spend time with family and friends.
That's important around the holidays.
Cherish every moment that you possibly can.
Because when you get older like us, it's not as frequent.
Well, it's not even
not even that it's not as frequent, but it's like it just
things change.
Yeah, things change. It's not the same.
Yeah, no, it's definitely not the same, but, it was a good Christmas for me as well, too. I got to spend time with, my family, a couple of family friends that I always get to see every year. It's like a big tradition for us. We always go to their house Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, so it was a great time of year. Now, we are going to be doing something a little bit different for this episode. I know usually we're going to be full-fledged sports talk about all of the big games, trades, signings, stuff like that, but actually what we're going to do this week is we're going to do a little like Christmas-themed sort of shorter show. So we have a couple segments that we kind of did for the whole holiday season aspect of it. We're going to start out with our first segment, and it's called Naughty or Nice. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to pick 3 players, coaches, teams, owners, GMs, anybody that you would put on your naughty list, and 3 that you would put on your nice list based on how the year has gone for you. I'm going to start with my nice list. And I'm going to go with my number 1, and that is Matthew Stafford. I'm going to put Matthew Stafford on my nice list this year. Obviously, that is the future MVP. He has been electric this year, one of the best seasons we've seen from him. Obviously makes me very excited to be a Rams fan, and I'm thankful for him bringing us a Super Bowl a couple of years ago, and hopefully, maybe another one in the next couple of months. I'm hoping at least.
Yeah.
Who do you got on your nice list for your number 1?
My number 1 option for my nice list is none other than the 3-time American League MVP, should be 4. Aaron Judge.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
And why? Obviously,
it doesn't need to be said, but I'm going to explain it. He's just been an amazing player throughout his entire career, and not only has he been amazing, but he's also been very humble about it. That's one thing I can respect. You have several players that know they're great, and they just make that their entire personality. As to where Judge knows he does what he does at a level at the level he does it at, but he just doesn't think about it. He's like, I just did my part to help this team win the game.
Yeah, no, that's definitely a good reason for sure.
Like I said, he's been a multiple-time MVP, 3 times. It should be 4.
Should be 4. Jose Altuve, I guess, is on your naughty list, huh?
Yeah.
Well, no.
He's living in a trash can like Oscar the Grouch.
But, yeah, I know, obviously, we'll get into our naughty lists, too, because I have a couple good ones.
I said my number 1 option. What's your number 2 option?
My number 2 option, I wouldn't be surprised if he is on your list as well, too. And that is no offense, the King of New York, Mr. Jalen Brunson. I'm going to have to put him on the nice list, obviously, ever since the Knicks have had him and what he's done for the organization. Being the player that he's been, it's hard not to put him on the nice list. He's for me at least, he's revitalized my love for the New York Knicks and my interest in basketball. I know it kind of faded for a long time, and Carmelo was one player that kind of lifted it up for me, but only to a certain extent. And then seeing Jalen Brunson come back and do what he's done for the organization, it's hard not to put him on my nice list for sure.
I have on my list, I have Brunson too, but not just Brunson. I have the whole team as a whole because when you think of Jalen Brunson, right? Just like Judge, he knows he's playing at a level that he didn't do in Dallas, which Nico Harrison, you gave the two biggest markets in sports, being New York and LA, their franchise superstar for the future. Like, what are you doing? That's bag fumbled number one.
Well, I know he's on somebody's naughty list for if whoever's
sure.
doing a segment like this. He's on the naughty list for that.
Yeah. But just like Judge, he is very, very humble.
Yeah, he is.
He's not one to and you know, like, he's also not the humble kind that doesn't like joke around. You look at the podcast he has, the Two Roommates podcast with Josh Hart, and he just jokes around with him the entire time.
See, I was gonna put Josh Hart on this list too.
Josh
Hart.
Hart's funny too. Like, you look at like the Knicks team as a whole, there's so many guys on there that are just, it's like they're playing as not like if they're a team, but like as if they're like a family almost. Like they're playing where guys that just didn't really play last year, like as in Kolek, and guys that you bring in like Clarkson, who like basically didn't miss a 3-pointer the other night.
Yeah.
Against the Spurs.
Well, yeah.
Well, he missed a few of them, but he was pretty automatic from 3.
Yeah, no doubt. Then number 3. This one's going to be a little bit unorthodox, and you're probably going to be like, what? But I know all of my friends that can appreciate golf. I'm going to put Scotty Scheffler as my number 3. And the reason why I say this is because over the past year, I've gotten more into golf. I've really liked playing it more, going out with my group of friends that I do almost every weekend. And watching what Scotty Scheffler does now has kind of also helped me get more into golf, seeing how incredible he is and like the comparisons that he's gotten to Tiger Woods, you know, in his career. The guy's been incredible. I have to put him on my nice list because he's the league's, he is the PGA Tour's number 1 golfer by a long shot. A lot of people say maybe not by a long shot. I think it's by a long shot. The guy is absolutely nuts. He is what every golfer wishes that they could do. And I hope that maybe one day I could even get a fraction of what he does.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put Scotty Scheffler on.
I could probably benefit from that too.
Oh, well, yeah. Who couldn't? You know?
Well, so my third person on the list, it's, I mean, I kind of really had to think about it because you have Scheffler. I did Brunson for the Knicks, Judge for the Yankees. I was debating on whether or not I should do one for the Giants because I'm a Giants fan, and I was either gonna say like Dart or Scatterbo or Neighbors, but I think I'm gonna double down with the New York Yankees, and I am going to put Cam Schlittler as my number 3 option.
Wow! Oh, that's bold.
It's bold, but I mean, he kind of brings like. Every single time he's on the mound, he brings this sort of like energy that like no matter where I am, like I'm not gonna lie, I watch a lot of baseball. I watch most of the Yankee games, but I don't watch every single one.
Well, it's hard
because sometimes I'm working, sometimes I'm driving home or from wherever I am. But when Cam Schlittler is pitching, doesn't matter where I make sure to listen to it. I make sure to either watch it. It's almost must-see baseball, like, in a way, you know?
Oh, I think he said something about New Year's, but we'll see.
It's almost must-see baseball. It's kind of given, like, he's rejuvenated the energy in the pitching staff that's needed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mid-season, you see Clark Schmidt go out in maybe late June, early July, and you're thinking to yourself, oh, the season's kind of done, and they're calling up Cam Schlittler, and, you know, I was lucky enough to see his major league debut. He went 6 innings. You know, you pitched amazing. Then, in August, I went to Tampa for my uncle's bachelor party, and I got to see him pitch again against the Rays, and I watched him pitch 6 2/3 innings of perfect baseball. Then, in the playoffs against the Red Sox, you're asking a rookie who has not had playoff experience to go out and face a division rival.
The biggest rival.
The biggest rival of the New York Yankees, you can say. And he goes 8 shutout innings.
Yeah.
He had, I believe, 13 strikeouts. Granted, he did struggle with the Blue Jays in his first appearance, but you're looking at what he did, and it's almost like, like this kid's gonna be reminds you of like a Garrett Cole-esque type pitcher.
Yeah, no,
and
for sure.
And then this season, you're gonna have him and Garrett. Like it's gonna be really fun to watch him. I can't wait for this year.
Of course, no, it'll be exciting to see. How he does
Honorable mentions are it's the trio for the Giants. It's Malik Neighbors, Cam Scatterbo,
and Jackson
Dart. Another argument I could say is I could put Wandale up there because he kind of stepped up into the role that he had to step up into, and because Neighbors being out for the season. But other than that, there's
for me, if I had to do an honorable mention,
hold on. I should have put Jameis Winston at 3. Jameis Winston should have been number 3.
Yeah, Jameis. You know what? Yeah. I'll give you that too. I don't even know who my honorable mention would be because
Devontae Adams.
Well, to be honest, I was gonna do for my nice list do the entire Rams organization.
Well, yeah.
I just kind of changed it to Matt Stafford because obviously Matt Stafford's been.
Matt Stafford's like I haven't seen this kind of Matt Stafford ever.
Yeah.
And he's had arguably one of the best wide receivers of all time on his team before. So.
Yeah. So, but that's why. But if I had to do an honorable mention, I'd probably say Igor Shesterkin. Even though I don't even know if I'd want to go with him either. Realistically, I'd probably go with Adam Fox just because he's been one of the best Rangers that I've gotten to watch and one of the reasons why I've still kind of watched even though he's been hurt. So I'd probably put him in there, but I don't know. I don't even know if I'd really have an honorable mention. I wouldn't pick anybody for the Mets. We can kind of transition into our second half of this segment, which is the naughty list. And that one I will kick off with a very obvious number 1, and that is Chris Drury and the New York Rangers. They have quite possibly ruined my year. They have quite possibly ruined my life. And Chris Drury is an absolute moron, and I hope to God that he is unemployed. And the Rangers need to turn the whole organization around. Otherwise, I am going to cry myself to sleep every night watching them play because watching them play, I'd rather pull my own teeth out. So, yeah, that's my number 1 on my naughty list. I think it's fair. My number 2 is just as good, but we'll go one by one. Number 1 is Chris Drury and the Rangers. How about you?
I have a few options I could go with.
I'm curious to hear this. Can I take a swing and a guess?
I'm not big on hockey. I'm starting to get into it, so I can't really relate to the Rangers, even though I am a Rangers fan.
Yeah.
I can't really relate to that at the moment.
That's fair. That's understandable.
If you were to guess.
I think I already know. He may not be a part of the team anymore, but I'm going to take a guess and say, well, one of them may be. I was going to say Brian Daboll, but then I was also going to say Joe Shane.
No.
They're
up there. They're on the naughty list, but they may not be my number 1.
Ooh.
Let's see how well you really know me.
Number 1. It's nobody on the Knicks.
No.
It's going to be someone on the Yankees, isn't
Yep.
it? It's going to be Brian Cashman, isn't it?
Nope.
No, Steinbrenner?
Nope.
Oh, Anthony Volpe?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
I'm taking Anthony Volpe at number 1.
Oh, shoot. All right.
Sorry that I got a little loud there, but I can't stand the guy. I'm not gonna lie. Last winter around Christmas time, I went in the MLB shop and I got a shirt. I got a Volpe shirt because I'm like, all right, he played pretty decent the year prior. Maybe he'll do better this year.
That's expensive firewood.
I didn't burn it.
Not yet.
No, it's a comfortable shirt.
Okay, never mind.
And it's like a gray Yankee shirt. It's not like the traditional black
Yeah.
It's like a cool shirt. Like I still wear it out sometimes under a sweatshirt.
Mm-hmm.
But I get he's being pressured to be Jeter. No one's gonna be Jeter, but you can't. I've said it several times throughout the 25 episodes that we've had, which I'm also grateful that we did make it 25 episodes and we're doing 26 right now. That's one thing I can thank God for, because I don't know if we would be doing this right now if it weren't for not only him and Jaden who helps us out with the podcast.
Yeah, for those that were wondering why I was like, oh, he's telling us something. We want to thank our producer Jaden. He was our instructor and administrator at the broadcasting school that we're currently sitting in right now. So obviously, if it wasn't for him or the school itself, this would not be possible. So we
Yeah.
do want to thank them as well, too.
But back to what I was saying.
Yes. Sorry for interrupting.
Anthony Volpe has shown last season he plays poor defense. The bat isn't always there. He shows he can't feel the ball. He doesn't know how to properly throw a baseball. There's. You ask me what I think is wrong with Anthony Volpe, and I could talk about this for hours. You know, there's
about
some.
to say we don't have that long.
Yeah, I know. There were some players you could say like they have one red flag. Anthony Volpe probably has about like 30.
It's a walking red flag.
Yeah.
Everything is wrong with Anthony
Yeah,
Volpe.
yeah. And it made me frustrated that Boone just would repeatedly give him
Opportunity.
yeah.
Nah, it makes sense. I can understand where you're coming from, too, because I hope to God that he doesn't end up on the Mets, because knowing the way that this next person that's on my naughty list
You know, I'll take
operates-
Lindor off your hands for you.
No, that's not for Lindor. To keep dreaming. You're not even on the not even on your next Christmas list would you get that. But my number 2, speaking of, is David Stearns in the New York Mets. Another one that has ruined my year, has ruined a majority of my life, and has made me suffer watching garbage after garbage after, oh, here's a surprise, after garbage after garbage. I'm starting to get fed up with it. And this team, is like similar to my number 1 choice with Drury and the Rangers, continually provides me with stress, anxiety, and gray hair. So they're number 2 on my naughty list. That was a very close number 1. But Chris Drury, I'm a bigger Rangers fan than everything else. Even though I'm a huge Rams fan too, I have the Rangers still as my number 1 team in any sport. So seeing the way that this team is being run, that's the reason why they're my number 1. But the Mets and David Stearns are number 2. No doubt. No doubt about it.
So now my number 2 option is the whole entire Giants coaching staff and GM.
Yeah.
Not like individually, like, well, maybe, yeah. You know what? Screw it. We'll do. I'll include linebacker coach, everything. Everybody.
Fire everybody.
Except quarterback coach, because the quarterback coach has done a pretty great job with Dart. Maybe that had something to do with Dable a little bit.
Maybe.
Obviously, you look at the team, what they did in the offseason, you're like, okay, the defense isn't going to be bad. They haven't been that great, right?
They haven't been that.
They haven't been that good. And here's what I'm confused about. Before the NFL draft happens, right? I think it was last March. I was on a cruise and I saw they signed Jameis Winston, and I'm with one of my friends. He's a Giants fan, and I said, "Yo, Jameis just went to the Giants for 2 years," and me and him, we were like happy because Jameis isn't your.
He's very likable.
Jameis isn't your go-to guy.
No.
Like, he's not gonna lead. I'm not gonna say he can't lead a team to a Super Bowl because you never know. But you can't stop. But you can't hate the guy.
No.
You can't hate the
very
guy.
Likable.
Mr. Famous Jameis is his nickname. You can't hate Jameis Winston.
No, you can't.
And then a day or two later, I see they signed Russell Wilson, and I'm just confused.
Yeah, no, that would confuse
I'm just
me a little
confused.
bit.
And then in going into the draft, you take Abdul Carter at 3, and then you trade back up into the first round, and I'm like, okay, well, maybe you could take a quarterback, maybe you could take a lineman, and they take a quarterback. I'm not like saying I didn't like the pick, but I'm just happy it wasn't Shadur because that would have been bad.
Well, yeah, I don't know if it would have been better than Jackson Dart would have been, but it wouldn't have been bad. He's had some decent moments.
But it only because you wouldn't just have to deal with Shadur, you have to deal with Dion too, and that's just a whole nother thing. But Dart has been great, but I hate Dable. I hate
Joe Shane.
Who's the Giants defensive coordinator? Was it Todd Bowles?
No.
Todd Bowles is
no.
Todd Bowles is Tampa Bay. My bad.
Shane Bowen.
Shane Bowen. My bad. Kind of tired.
Joe Shane.
Long Christmas.
It makes sense.
Joe Shane, Mike Kafka,
and basically anybody
and
else.
any other, anyone except for John Mara. You just put it that way.
That's fair. That's definitely fair. I think this one's
It's been a long time coming, especially because the Giants franchise has kind of just gone downhill after 2016 when they went 11-6 with Ben McAdoo, which don't get me started on that guy.
I was going to say every coach of the New York Giants and Tom Coughlin's probably on your naughty list.
Tom Coughlin wasn't.
No, I said since Tom Coughlin, so everybody after him.
Yeah,
but,
Ben McAdoo benched Eli for Geno Smith.
And then Joe Judge and...
Don't get me started with that guy.
Okay, yeah, let's go. We'll switch off.
And then there's Jason Garrett as the OC.
Here's my number 3, and I think this one will be fairly relatable. Every ref or umpire in professional sports, every single one of them, they have ruined every single sport possible.
Yes.
Football, baseball, hockey, basketball, soccer, all of them.
Okay, now
they're all terrible.
Now that's pretty broad, and I was gonna kind of say the same. I wasn't even gonna mention that. I was gonna say the same thing along the lines, but now that you brought that up, I'm just gonna name drop an umpire.
I don't even have to take a guess. I already know who it is. Hit him.
Angel Hernandez.
Bingo. I knew that was coming.
Angel Hernandez is the worst umpire I have ever seen. I remember, I forgot what it was. I think it might have been a few years ago, or it might have been, I don't know if it might have been, there was a Yankee game he was calling. I don't know if Tanaka was pitching, or I don't know if it was a Yankee player at the plate. There was a ball thrown right down the middle of the plate, and he called it a ball. And I was just like, Angel Hernandez might be that play when the Yankees played the Red Sox in the ALDS or the ALCS that one year.
Yep.
The play at first base. Who was the first base umpire?
Angel Hernandez.
Yeah, that guy. I'm so happy MLB told him that he had to pack up his bags and go sit on the couch because he didn't know how to
do anything.
He didn't have a good strike zone behind the plate. His eyesight was probably fading by the day.
Yeah.
You know, stuff even like that. It's just can't be happening.
No, it can't happen.
Which is why you see more sports leaning towards using the artificial intelligence or like robotics, because they're starting to realize that maybe it's not just the players that is the issues, you know?
Yeah, no doubt. I actually had an honorable mention before. Well, did you say your number 3?
That was my number 3.
That was
I switched
your number 3.
Because I really didn't really have a...
My honorable mention is Roger Goodell. I think he knows why. I think it's fair. The NFL product is nowhere near what it should be.
Yeah.
All the rule changes and this and that, the advertising, the betting, it's just, I blame you, Roger Goodell. You're terrible. And you're on my naughty list. Not that he cares. He's laughing all the way to the bank.
I don't really know. I get on my naughty list. I guess. Well, yeah. You know what? I'm gonna do this as my number 3, because I could just put Hernandez as an honorable mention.
Yeah. You can do that. It's Christmas. I'll give that to you.
I'm putting Brian Cashman and Hal Steinbrenner.
That's what I was. That's why I thought it was number 1, dude.
Because Anthony Volpe is number 1, staying at number 1, not moving from number 1 until he shows production for at least 2 to 3 years consistently.
Yeah.
Now, they haven't really done much in the offseason. It's been a pretty slow offseason to where we've been. I mean, you know, you saw guys like Schwarber getting signed, Alonso getting signed, whatever, and Edwin Diaz went to the Dodgers. Like, Diaz and Alonso, they could have been great pieces the Yankees could have used. You know, you have trades going down, and what's Cashman doing?
Absolutely nothing. He's still hung over from the spiked eggnog. He's still hung over from the spiked eggnog. That's the problem.
I think Aaron Judge should turn into lead GM and just build the team how he wants it.
It may be. It could work. Now we'll kind of go into our little bit of a speed round. We're going to go through some other questions too. Number 1, what do you think is better? Do you like the Christmas Day NBA games better, or the NFL Day games, or Christmas Day games? Which ones?
You know,
because I know this is a very, very...
I know it's a very, very, very controversial subject here.
Yes, it is.
When I was growing up, I always used to watch baseball. I always used to watch football. Never really used to consistently watch the NBA until I was older, till I got into high school.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't say no, I'm bandwagoning the Knicks, because when I started my freshman year of high school, I still believe Kevin Knox was on the team, and I do have a Kevin Knox jersey. So that's what a real fan does. It was a waste of money. I used the gift card to buy it, so I didn't really spend it.
Okay, well, yeah, no, you're
still
good.
was a waste of a gift card. But I gotta take NFL games. I can't really go against it.
The only reason why I'll go NBA games, and this is going to be controversial, but is because the NFL games are on Netflix. So if you don't have Netflix, you can't even watch it.
Well,
that's ridiculous. Put them on television.
This is I didn't know we were going based off of this year. I was just saying based off of my like entire life.
No, that's fair.
I've been more prone to even like Christmas Eve, right? There could be basketball. I'd go to my aunt's house or grand aunt's house, right? And we wouldn't have the basketball games on, but if there's an NFL game or maybe a college game, that's on.
Yeah, no, I get that. For me, it was always NBA because, I mean, they only started doing the NFL Christmas Day games more recently, so it's the NBA's been doing it for years.
No, I know NBA's been doing it for years, and the NFL only started doing it more recently, but just around Christmas time, it's colder.
Yeah.
The aspect is maybe you can hopefully get a snow game on Christmas.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
I could agree with that. That's the only reason why I'd put it fairly close, and it can be controversial, no doubt. Number 2, what is a dream sports gift that you would want for Christmas? Like if you at any time you could pick anything, what would it be?
Oh, I gotta hold on.
I mean, I pretty much have my answer, but
why don't you share your answer?
I think mine would be an Aaron Donald signed jersey.
Oh,
that
so
would be my number.
It doesn't have to be not like equipment. Okay.
No, it doesn't have to be it could be pretty much anything you want. You want a jersey, you want I don't know, like memorabilia. It doesn't matter. Anything.
Oh, well, if that's the case, then since these are really hard to get because he doesn't sign anymore, tell Santa to get Derek Jeter to sign me a jersey.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, it'd be very hard to get. But, hey, it's possible. Definitely. Well, I don't know how possible, but definitely.
Santa can make it happen.
Now, what is this doesn't necessarily have to be like a Christmas gift, but speaking of gifts, what is the worst sports gift that you've ever received?
So this is kind of funny. When I was younger, my mom's dad, he bought me a baseball glove, right? It was a leather one. I broke it, and I still have it. I still use it. But instead of buying me a baseball, he bought me a softball.
Oh, Jesus.
So I was like, what am I supposed to do with this? I called him Pop-Up. Hey, Pop-Up, what's this? He goes, it's just a bigger baseball. I'm like, you mean a softball? He goes, no, softballs are yellow. That's white. I'm like, it's the size of a softball. He goes, no, it's not. It's not. And, that might have been the worst gift I ever received. Actually, no. He also once gifted me a Dallas Cowboys shirt.
Oh, man. Yes.
That might be the worst gift I ever received.
Okay, I won't go into detail, but
that's a pretty bad gift.
There was someone that got me a Boston Bruins t-shirt, and I refuse to wear it. As a Rangers fan, there is a better chance that you will catch me dead than wear that.
Like, I get it, right? If he lived in Texas, which he didn't, and he got me a Cowboy shirt, I would have been like, okay, like that's understandable. Because I have family that lives in Miami, I have family that lives in St. Pete, Tampa area.
Yep.
And I've gotten I have Luis Arias Marlins shirt that I wear because and I wore it yesterday. It was a Florida Panthers Stanley Cup champion shirt. Like I'll wear that out sometimes.
Don't you dare wear that in here.
But.
Don't you dare wear that in here.
But,
if it's the Stanley Cup shirt, I will kill you. Don't you dare wear that.
But it was gifted to me. And
that's fair.
It was gifted to me. I wouldn't go out and buy it on my own. But
no, I know.
I have nothing against the Florida Panthers.
I do.
But because I said I'm not really
well,
big
not
on
like
hockey.
Boston. No, I know.
Yeah. But
not like Boston.
Let's say if I was gifted a Boston Red Sox jersey, I wouldn't wear it.
Oh, hell no. Dude, if you did wear it,
no.
Your credibility is
It's like
gone.
that. It's like that commercial with Big Papi and Jorge Posada. You know which one I'm talking about? About the hat.
Yeah.
And then Big Papi goes to break in the hat, and he puts the Yankee hat on, and he looks at Wally, the mascot for for the Red Sox, and,
Yeah.
and the Red Sox mascot's like this and just walks away.
Yep. No,
So,
that's
but I do believe that Dallas Cowboy shirt was the worst gift I ever got.
yeah.
Because I was also gifted a Dolphin shirt from my uncle who lived in Miami. Who
Okay.
lives in Miami.
Yeah, but-
and I would wear the Dolphin shirt. And my grandpa would ask, why don't you ever wear the Cowboy shirt? I'm like, I don't know. Maybe because I'm a Giants fan.
Maybe because my
I
favorite
wore,
team is in the same division.
I think I wore that shirt once or twice whenever he would come to my house when I was younger.
Mm-hmm.
And when it got small on me, he asked me, he goes, oh, so where's the shirt? I'm like, oh, it got small. It shrunk in the wash. He goes, I'll get you another one. I'm like, don't waste your money.
Please don't. Please do not buy me one of those. That would
I
be
think I gave it
brutal.
to my dad to use as a rag for oil for the cars.
Smart, very smart. I would have used it as toilet paper.
I should have used it as
That
toilet
would've been
paper. I should
smarter.
have used it as firewood.
Now-
I could have used it as...
Now, here's another one. What is your favorite Christmas Day sports game of all time?
Christmas Day sports game of all time.
I have mine.
Okay, so I'm gonna go into depth a little bit. I'm gonna say mine has to be Madden, only because in Ultimate Team around this time of year.
Oh, you think I'm talking about that?
Oh,
I'm talking about like any sports like live game that you've watched on Christmas Day.
I thought you were talking when you say game. I'm like
No,
I'm
no,
associating
not
with
video game,
But
no.
also, hold on, let me just finish what I'm talking
Okay,
about.
now
right
yeah, well,
it's gonna take a minute. Around this time of the year, they do a zero chill program, and you can use they have like in-game currency called snow, and you can use that to open up presents.
yes,
the game.
no, I remember, yeah.
And you can get like different presents. With some are more valuable and they sell for more snow. And on Christmas Day, they all open, and it's like you can open presents after you open your real presents, and it's like a fun thing aspect of the game
Yeah.
that makes people want to play around this time of year. I don't really like as an actual Christmas Day game. I can't really.
I know mine, and mine is.
I swear, if you say Giants Eagles, I will kick you out of the room.
No.
Okay.
Why would I say Giants Eagles? My favorite
because
game.
Deshaun Jackson.
No, my favorite Christmas Day game was watching the Rams beat the ever-living snot out of the Broncos on Christmas Day. It was during their worst year where they ended up going, I think, 5-12 that season. That was the year that Stafford got hurt. But I remember sitting there on Christmas, and I'm just going, man, this is the first time I've ever gotten to see the Rams play on Christmas Day. It'll be on television. I really hope that they win. And they came out and beat the snot out of Russell Wilson and the Broncos.
Now,
That was my favorite.
I'm gonna. This is kind of controversial. It's not controversial, but I really don't like. When I was growing up, I would watch football would be on, but I wouldn't like sit and watch it. As to now, whereas I would. I'm saying Giants Eagles from 2 years ago. The Giants didn't win, but it was a close game. Like
Yeah.
it was a good game to watch. I think the game went into overtime, right?
Yeah, I remember
It
watching
was-
that game with a buddy of mine who's a Giants fan, and
the game went into overtime.
surprised.
I remember. I think it was Isaiah Simmons it was Dory Jackson got a pick six.
Yeah,
In that game, and Tyrod Taylor was playing because Daniel Jones was out. Tyrod Taylor balled. I think it was Saquon's last year on the Giants.
yeah. No,
Yeah.
it was. I remember watching that game.
That
with
was
him as
a
well, too.
really good game. I remember Tyrod balled out. It was just all around a good game to watch.
Yeah, it was. It was much more entertaining than I thought it was going to be, especially as someone who's not a Giants nor an Eagles fan. So definitely up there. Now we'll go into our Christmas list. Our 3 things.
Well, you forgot one.
What I forget?
Which athlete
Oh,
would
yeah,
you
yeah.
want to have at your Christmas party? I have a perfect answer for this.
Is it Cam Scatabo?
It is Cam Scatabo.
I figured it'd be Cam Scatabo.
It's Cam Scatabo or Jackson Dart.
To
'Cause
be honest-
Cam Scatabo,
I know, especially from
yeah.
not too long ago, the Puka Nakua stuff. I would say Puka would be up there for me. The only other person that I may go, which we also talked about before, I'd say Josh Hart.
Yeah, Josh Hart would be a good person to have around. He's kind of funny, not like
Yeah, he's just
serious.
goofy. He's got a good personality. He's a funny guy. He's laid back. I feel like he'd be fun to have. Cam Scatabo makes sense.
Cam
though.
Scatabo, you're gonna put Dart up there. You got Judge. There's a lot of people, but Cam Scatabo is just hilarious. Like
Yeah, he is. He's just goofy. Goofy guy. Then we got our Christmas lists. There are 3 things that we would ask for in the sports world on Christmas. And I'll go through my list quick. You go through yours.
Yes.
Number 1, The LA Rams to win the Super Bowl. That's my number one. I think it's obvious why. Number two would be the Mets to officially trade for Tariq Skubal. And my number three would be for the Rangers to fire Chris Drury. Those would be my three things that I would ask for in the sports world on Christmas. That's my Christmas list.
Okay. My list would be for the Yankees to go out and be the Yankees again.
Yeah, okay.
Entitling them going out and officially signing Bellinger, Tucker, or both. I don't like, or trading for one of three players, or four players, Skubal, Skeens, Seager, or Tatis. Like, one of those four should be on the roster next year. Like, that would be a dream. And for them to go over budget and not care. I want them to be the Dodgers, like, low key. Like, go out and buy everybody. I don't care.
That's a good number one.
Number two, I want the Giants to fire Joe Shade.
Yeah.
That has to happen.
I had a feeling.
It's got to happen. And number three, I would want, what's a good number, like, what's a good number three? I would want to see the Giants in the Super Bowl next year.
Yeah. I'm surprised nobody picked anything for the New York Knicks.
Well, yeah, you know what? Yeah,
that would be an honorable mention.
I'll switch it.
No, you don't have to. You can just do
I will
honorable
switch
mentions.
it because I already saw the Giants win a Super Bowl.
That's true. Well, I already saw the Rams win a Super Bowl too.
True,
so.
but
and that's my number one.
Yeah, but I haven't seen the Knicks win a championship yet.
Neither have I.
So I'll take the Knicks to go win the championship.
Yeah, I'll put them as my honorable mention.
My honorable mention would be that the Knicks don't give up McBride, Kolek, or Clarkson if they go out and they trade for or Mitchell Robinson if they go out and trade for somebody, you know?
Sports news.
What happened?
No. Okay, my phone was just going berserk for 2 seconds. Now we'll go into our non-sports little Christmas section. We'll close out the show.
This or that?
We're going to do a little thing called this or that. I know this is a little bit more difficult, but for some people at least. Not for me. I have mine pretty much picked. Are you eggnog or hot chocolate?
Hot chocolate.
Oh, yeah. Anybody who says eggnog, listen, maybe if you spike it a little bit, I get it, sure. No.
Yeah.
Hot chocolate is elite.
If it's, you can even spike the hot chocolate.
Well, you could do that too, but it's elite. Hot chocolate is one of the number ones for me. Candy canes or cookies?
I'm taking candy canes because, because look at it this way, right? There's only one time of year, one season throughout the year where you can get candy canes. And that's around Christmas time.
That makes a little bit more sense.
I could go. I get the whole Santa milk and cookies thing, right? Because you want to eat cookies. You can go any day throughout the year. You can get in your car or have your parents take you to the store and go buy you Oreos or go buy you cookies you can go bake.
That's true, but for me at least, candy canes are just like peppermint. You know, they're sweet and it's good to have, but.
Hey, I never said like get the peppermint ones. You got like the Jolly Rancher flavor ones. You got the Sour Patch ones.
You branched off a little bit. Okay.
Like the flavored candy canes.
I'd consider that more. For me though, there's nothing that's better than a fresh.
No, I'm not taking away from the chocolate chip cookies or anything.
No, I know.
I'm just saying it could also be argued that candy canes could be up there.
Well, you better not be taken away from my cookies. I'll be pissed. The cookies are banging. Then for Christmas, would you rather do a real tree or a fake tree?
So, I would rather have a real tree, but I can't because I have my sister's allergic to the needles on the tree.
The pine needles?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's
so I have to have a fake tree.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, I've never heard
we figured that out. We figured that out 2 or 3 years ago, because she would always be downstairs by the tree in that room, and she would come upstairs with like hives, and she'd be like, "Oh, I'm itchy" or whatever. And we finally realized that it was the tree.
Wow, I've never heard that.
Because she's allergic to pollen too, and all like the stuff outside. So we thought it was that she was just outside a lot.
Wow.
But it would only happen when she was by the tree. She's like allergic to everything.
That's
so
crazy.
really not
For me,
surprising.
see, I went a little bit different of a route. I still went fake tree, but not obviously because of that. I went fake tree because
It's not a big mess.
it can be, but it's a lot easier to
Yeah,
close up
switching-
and put it
yeah,
away.
because I only said the real tree, right? Because the whole fun of getting a real tree is, first of all, going to the tree farm,
Yeah.
getting the tree, picking it out with your family, watching your parents cut it down, helping them drag it, then going to get the warm apple cider donuts, and then you go into the little gift shop area where your parents maybe go get wine or whatever. You can go get like an ornament or two. It's not just having the real tree, like even the way it smells.
It's the experience.
It's the experience
That-
within getting the tree.
That's a great way to
makes
put
it. That makes it so good, and makes it feel like, hey, I'm not just getting a Christmas tree and bringing it home. I'm creating memories with my family that I'll never forget.
That's a good way to put it. You know what? That may even change my answer.
That's why I chose a real Christmas tree.
All right.
Because anybody can go to Home Depot or Walmart and go pick up a Christmas tree and say, hey, honey, I got a tree.
You know what? I'm changing it. I'm going with a real tree then too. That's a good answer. How about white lights or colorful lights? I know that's a big thing. For me, I like the colorful.
Yeah,
Like, it
I was
just
about to
looks
say,
cooler.
like, the colorful lights, like,
there are people that genuinely like
like
the white lights better.
yeah, my parents.
Well, so do my parents too, and I'm just like, really?
Because we got a new, we have 2 Christmas trees in our house this year. Because we're having more people for Christmas, so we have the actual tree downstairs, but we have another one upstairs for Christmas morning. And it's a white tree, and I have the lights on. It's not a white tree, but it's like a smaller tree. But they have the lights on white. And I was like turning it off one night, and I switched it to colors. I'm like, the lights on this tree can change colors, and they can flash. My dad goes, yeah, but like don't change it. I'm like, what? Like, I like the colorful lights.
Yeah, so do I. The colorful lights.
It's
make it look
appealing.
bright.
It's more appealing to children
Yeah.
too.
Yes, it's
Than
so
the white
much
lights.
cool.
It's-
I would think it's more appealing to anybody. I just like the bright, vibrant colors that bring out the holiday spirit rather than just white lights.
Yeah.
You got white lights in your
They're
house.
not even white lights. They're kind of like yellowish.
Yeah, they are a little bit yellowish, but wow, that's so strange. I can't believe there are genuinely people that do that. Then you have, this is a fairly easy one to me. Pajamas or getting dressed up for Christmas.
Nah, I sit in my pajamas all day.
Oh, I'm going. Trust me, to be honest with you, right now, I should be wearing pajama pants. I have regular jeans on. I should have worn pajama pants. That would have been more comfortable.
I brought pajama pants and was told not to put them on.
Jaden.
No, it was you.
What? Was it me?
Yes.
Well, I was about to say because they can't really see your legs
yeah,
anyway.
but still,
you
that's
could
not the
potentially
point.
slide back.
Yeah,
and be
but
like,
that's not the point. Like,
Well,
it doesn't matter.
All right, you know what? Then bah humbug by me. Okay, that's my fault.
No,
I
but
should've let you wear the
Christmas
pajamas.
Day, I'll run it down. Like, right, I'll wake up in my pajamas I slept in on Christmas Eve, and I'll eat breakfast with my family, and then we'll open gifts, and I'll sit in my pajamas all day. Maybe if I get a jersey or a shirt that I like, I'll throw the shirt on. But pajama pants,
Oh yeah, that's a go-to for me every Christmas too.
They ain't coming off.
Yeah, no, that's
And
trust me.
then when I go to my grandma's house at night, I take a shower and I throw on more pajama pants.
Yeah, just a different pair of pajama pants. Yeah, no, that makes sense. This one should be an easy one too. Snowy or like mild weather on Christmas.
I would love for it to be snowing this Christmas.
I've said it so many times it doesn't feel like Christmas. Christmas. It doesn't feel like Christmas unless it's a white Christmas.
Yeah.
It has to be. Like it just
I don't like the cold. I don't like the
it
cold,
either.
and I like in the future I do want to like live in Florida, but I think that is the one thing that I will miss about the holiday season is
the snow on Christmas.
the snow on Christmas. Yeah.
Yeah, I can agree with that too. Now we'll close out with our favorite stuff from Christmas, and then what we're going to be thankful for during the holidays. A couple more quick questions. What do you think is the best Christmas movie ever?
Ooh, this is kind of tricky because you have so many good
There's
ones.
a ton of them.
There's a ton of them. You could say the Polar Express. You could say
Okay, yeah.
You could say the Grinch.
Yeah.
You could say Frosty, Rudolph,
yeah.
Charlie Brown Christmas.
Charlie Brown Christmas, yeah.
You get there's just a ton of them, but I think my favorite growing up, I did watch Home Alone a lot.
I was going to say that's one of my favorites ever.
I either have to say it's either gonna be Polar Express only because I would watch it every year,
Yeah.
like in elementary school around Christmas time, or Home Alone.
I could
I could be
agree with that.
forgetting. I could be forgetting one or some that should be said, but yeah, because when you look at Christmas movies, right? They're all great. The Grinch or whatever, Frosty, Rudolph, but they're like 30 minutes to an hour.
Yeah.
As to where Polar Express is like an hour and a half, and Home Alone is almost like 2 hours.
Yeah. I have another one. Well, this is mine. I kind of agree with you. I've always liked Home Alone. I've always been a big fan of The Grinch, Frosty the Snowman, all those. Polar Express is another great one. Home Alone's definitely my favorite, but another movie that I would put up there, and my parents are going to be shocked that I'll say this, is It's a Wonderful Life. Just because of the importance of the movie itself. It is an old movie. It's old-fashioned. But the meaning of it and what it represents, what people should be thankful for, and makes you like kind of open your eyes a little bit. And many people will, you can look it up, many people will agree it is one of the greatest Christmas movies ever. If you have not seen it, I was skeptical at first too. Definitely check the movie out. You'd be very surprised at how you'd feel about that movie after watching it. So I know my parents would be happy hearing me say that too. Most overrated Christmas movie, I'm sorry, it's got to be Elf.
I forgot that one. That's a good movie.
Listen, it's a good movie, but the reason why I'll say it's overrated is because so many people love it to pieces, say that it's the best ever. It's the best ever. It's the best ever. It's the best ever. It's a great movie, don't get me wrong. It is not the best Christmas movie out there, and people act like it blows everything else out of the water. The only other one that I'd put maybe on the list, and again, some people will say, why is it even on the list, is Die Hard. It's not a Christmas movie. It's in Christmas time, and it's like a background kind of theme to it is that it's Christmas, but it is not a Christmas movie. It's an action movie.
It is a Christmas movie.
This is my point. For anybody that says that Die Hard is a Christmas movie,
dude.
No, it's not.
Dude, I was messing with you.
Well, thank God. Because, thank God you're smart enough to realize that. For anybody that sits there and genuinely thinks that Die Hard's a Christmas movie, it's not.
Now,
okay? It's not Rudolph. It's not
my answer,
Frosty the Snowman.
My answer for this may upset my parents and my mom, because every year I remember it would always be on at my aunt's house on Christmas Eve, and she'd be like, "Oh, I love that movie. We got to put it on." And I don't like it. It's a Christmas Story. You said you haven't seen it.
Well, to be honest, I probably have.
You probably have.
It was probably such a long time ago that I didn't even remember it.
But I remember.
What type of person would I be if I didn't see it? It's like,
I don't know. But we'd see it Christmas Eve, and then on Christmas Day, she'd see it on again. At my grandma's house, she'd be like, "Oh, we gotta put it on." Every single time she saw that on the channel guide, we'd have to watch it. The amount of times I've heard, "You're gonna shoot your eye out. You're gonna shoot your eye out."
Because of that movie.
Because of that movie. Within my 21 years on this earth, I think it's been maybe close to 100. Like I've seen it so many times to where I can't watch it.
That's bad.
Because, there's like movies like that. It gets repeat. There's some movies I can watch over and over and over again, like Cars, because I love that movie. But I feel like it was kind of forced onto me. Like you had to like it as a kid. I had to like it as a kid, not like I did like it. Mm-hmm. So there's that. Sorry, Mom.
Okay, that's understandable. Now, best song to play during Christmas time. Your favorite Christmas song.
Now, this one is. I have two. So this one's kind of newer. It came out, I believe, was it my senior year of high school or my freshman year of college?
Bamba?
No.
I'm just joking.
It's "Lonely Christmas" by Bryson Tiller and Justin Bieber. It's a newer song.
Okay.
And then the other one is "Drummer Boy," but like the Justin Bieber one.
Okay. See, for me, I'm old school.
Yeah, you are old school.
I'm gonna say "Jingle Bell Rock." That's one of my favorite songs. It's so catchy, and it's just whenever I hear or get to Christmas time and I hear that song, I usually will hum it in my head or It's a classic. You can't go wrong. For me, my most overrated Christmas song, and this is a lot of people are gonna get mad, is "Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer." I think the song is funny. Don't get me wrong. It's a good song, but it's just
no. You know what the most overrated Christmas song is? "All I Want for Christmas Is My Two Front Teeth." You've never heard that song?
I thought you were gonna say "All I Want for Christmas Is You" by Mariah Carey, and I was about to be like, really?
Nope. All I want for Christmas is my 2 front teeth.
I must be stupid not hearing about any of this stuff.
Because there was one Christmas, right, where I had lost. I believe, I don't know if it was, I had my 2 front teeth I lost, and then my 2 front teeth on the bottom. They were I don't know if they were all gone, but some of them were gone. So everyone would ask me, "What do you want for Christmas? Your 2 front teeth?" And I'd be like, "Oh, haha, very funny, like the song." Yeah, the amount of times I've been asked that question, like after that year, I never listened to that song ever again.
I didn't even know that was a song. I feel stupid right now. I didn't even realize that.
I'd never heard that song ever again after that. No, I hated it.
Okay, no,
But-
I trust me. The sentiment there makes sense as to why you wouldn't like it either. I probably wouldn't like it.
But
either
if I were to
was
choose like a more well-known Christmas song, I would have to say, I mean, I can't really.
to be honest, I put Mariah Carey's up there too because everybody overplays the hell out of it. That's the only time that she's relevant is during Christmas.
True.
And the first thing you hear is, "I don't want a lot for Christmas."
There's that, yeah.
Get that out of here.
Well, you could
please.
also put like, if you're doing like that, like you could do like Santa Tell Me by Ariana Grande or like.
Well, that's
yeah,
up there too.
yeah.
But the Mariah Carey one is so overplayed.
She
On the
probably makes the most money around Christmas.
Oh, dude, she makes but the thing is if you turn on the radio, especially during this time of the year, they will literally play that song 15 times in the day.
Within the span of like 3 hours.
Yeah, and you consistently hear it over and over and over, and it's like, oh my God, please stop. So
Yeah.
that's why I would put it maybe as my most overrated. But Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer. It's a funny song, but that's the type of, that's not like a Christmas, it is, but just like Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer. Like, it's just funny. That's the only reason why people would like it. It's just it's got like a goofy kind of side to it, which is, again, we're not making fun of them saying that they're bad songs. It's just I think that's the most overrated one of the bunch. But I'd probably replace it with Mariah Carey, to be honest. When is it acceptable to start decorating for Christmas? This is
After
a question.
Thanksgiving.
Thank you. I had so many people that are like, "Oh, right when Halloween is done, you can start
No.
preparing." It's like, no. You have Thanksgiving.
No, there's Thanksgiving.
Stop.
Thanksgiving is there. I get like it's not everyone's favorite holiday because you just sit down and eat food.
And watch football
And
for
watch-
people who
yeah,
don't like
well,
football. It's
But you're kind of celebrating like the colonization of or with the Pilgrims or whatever of kind of how America kind of started, and you can't really overlook that.
Yeah, no, you're right.
For one, for starters. Number two, it's a holiday. If it wasn't, let's say, like if it wasn't a holiday anymore, a national holiday, then you could say, okay, maybe after Halloween it's okay.
Yeah.
But I know people that set decorations up before Halloween for Christmas.
That's wild. That's
I'm like, it's way too early. They're like, it's never too early for Christmas. I'm like,
shame on you, whoever does that. That's terrible. I'm sorry. I don't even know if they're friends of if they see this. Why? Really?
but
Before
yes,
Halloween?
but I believe after. Like the day Black Friday, go for it. You can go get your tree. You can go get and go have fun.
Agree. Now, when is it too late to have the decorations still up? I said after New Year's. I'll give it like a week after New Year's.
I was about to say like a week or 1 to 2 weeks after New Year's because I get after Christmas you don't want to take them down because if you're having a New Year's party, you're having people that couldn't make it for Christmas that you want them to see the house, how the house looks with the lights and everything. But once it gets like to mid-January, like maybe like January 20th or like the 17th, then you still have your Christmas lights up.
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
Now, what is the best Christmas food? Now, this one for me at least, when we go to the same family friend's house that we
Yes.
always go to, it's an Italian Christmas. So they got like sausage and peppers, pasta, stuff, like the good stuff. You know what I'm talking about. That I mean, I'd say that that's probably some of the best of it, but at least I'll make a dessert for it. Icebox cake.
What's an icebox?
Oh,
cake?
dude, I'm telling you, do your research.
All right.
My friends will know this one because we have it every single year. It's like a pudding type cake and it is banging. I always make sure it's got like graham cracker on the bottom, and then it's like chocolate pudding and whipped cream, and it's ice cold. It's so cold. Oh my God, it's so good.
Christmas Eve, we at my my aunt's house, my uncle would make. It's like I don't know if it's like a family recipe. I guess it is. He makes this pasta with some sort of like sauce. I don't know how well sauce is made, but it's so good. It's like pasta. It's I forgot what it's called. I forgot what kind of pasta it's called, but it's so good. I have like I have 3 bowls every year, and then there's lobster too. After he has lobster.
Oh, you have lobster?
Yeah.
You lucky son of a gun.
We're also Italian too. So
but we ain't have lobster.
We got these lobsters from Costco.
What?
Yeah, we get lobster and
I'm
pasta.
about to go to your house
on Christmas Eve.
for
Yeah,
next Christmas. What the hell? Eating lobster?
I'm pretty sure next year you can come. Yeah, my parents won't care. Well, that's Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve. That's like the day before. But Christmas Day, my grandma usually makes like turkey or like a steak.
Well, yeah. See, for Christmas Eve, it's usually like crab cake. For us, it's a lot of like seafood. That's a big Italian.
Well, yeah,
thing,
that's why I'm talking.
Yeah, that makes sense for Christmas Eve. I was like Christmas Day. You're eating lobster on Christmas Day.
Well, I didn't know if you were talking about like.
Well, I could have gone with either, so it makes sense.
Now, makes sense. But if we're talking about Christmas Day, then it'll probably be like either like the steak my grandma makes, or like or like the mashed potatoes or something like that.
That's a good choice. Now, what's the one food that does not belong at Christmas? I got a bold one.
Don't tell me it's cranberry sauce.
No, it's turkey. Keep that at Thanksgiving. Why are you bringing turkey to Christmas?
You know, that doesn't. I never thought of it like that.
I mean, that's the big thing is every Thanksgiving. I know a lot of people aren't big turkey fans anyway. I'm not. I'm more of a ham guy anyway. But every Thanksgiving, wherever you go, there's a lot of people that it's turkey on Thanksgiving. Why would you bring it to Christmas?
I eat steak on Thanksgiving.
Well, lucky you. I mean, I would rather the Italian side of, ham, pot, like all types of sausage and peppers, pasta, chicken parm, eggplant. Like, that's good. I ain't never going to complain about that.
No.
But keep turkey on Thanksgiving. I don't even want it on Thanksgiving, period, anyway. But don't bring that into Christmas, okay? We got ham on Christmas.
Yeah. Christmas, I mean, there's ham, there's steak, whatever, but one food that doesn't belong at Christmas, which I don't like, I guess you could kind of like argue. I mean, I just don't eat it. I would say maybe some people bring stuffing or like a green bean casserole.
Yeah, so it sounds like something that they should be
be
eating at Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, cranberry sauce, I mean, you could argue that too, but like I don't like dislike eating that. So,
I don't like dislike it either. I like it.
Yeah, exactly. So like I don't mind. But like when you're thinking of Christmas, like ham, you know what? This is what my grandfather used to do. I never had Christmas with him, but he always used to do this with his ham, so I'm putting it this way. You can have ham on Christmas, but make sure it doesn't have pineapples or anything else in it. Because he would cook the ham and he would put like little pieces of pineapple in it, and it would just be disgusting. Nothing. Nope, you got to have plain ham on Christmas. That's what it is.
Okay, that's fair. I won't
Just
argue
like pineapple doesn't belong on pizza, pineapple does not belong inside of a ham.
Yeah, no, you're right. See, I'm glad you said that too. Here's how we'll kind of close. We don't have to do the best part and worst part.
Well, I do want to do that. We didn't really.
We did? Okay. Well, then what do you think is the best part of Christmas?
The best part of Christmas is, because we kind of talked about what we do for Christmas, not what the best part is. The best part of Christmas is gathering with family that you don't see as often, right?
Yeah.
Because my uncles and my cousins that live in Florida, I see them once or twice a year. And when I go down to visit them in Florida, it's for like a week during the summer. But when they come up for Christmas, we'll talk over, but it's not the same. It's you got family that comes in, and not even just remote family. It's like extended family, because my family that is in New York, I see more often than the ones I see in Florida. And because I'm used to, when I was younger, we used to all live in the same area, like in Connecticut, New York, wherever.
Yeah.
But then my 2 uncles moved to Florida, so we never saw it. It's not just the family that you don't get to see when it's just you, like one-on-one. It's when you get together with your whole entire family.
Yeah, no, I like that.
And everybody sees each other when they don't really see each other as often.
Yeah, I would probably say something similar in the sense of getting to see people you don't necessarily
telling stories, having fun.
Yeah.
watching movies and doing whatever, opening gifts.
Spending time. Just I like the fact that it's a nice day where it's relaxing. There's no work. At home or at a friend's house, spending time with family and friends, all getting together, maybe seeing people that you don't necessarily see all too much. I would agree with that. I think that that's a great thing to put. Now, worst part of Christmas for me, I think it's pretty obvious, is the gift giving. Because there's always that one person you get a gift for.
And they don't like it.
And they don't like it. And it's like, oh, well, I want to return it. And you may not know what they want or what they like, and you get them something and they have to kind of play it off like, oh, thank you so much. Oh my God, I love my Christmas gift. And then they leave and they're like, what the hell did he just get me?
Yeah.
That's probably the worst part.
And then you can read that they don't like it, and then the next year you give them cash or something or a gift card and like, what, no gift?
Yeah, you see? That's what I'm saying. It's the gift giving is probably the worst part of the whole thing.
The worst part about Christmas is, this is kind of funny. For me at least, the past 2 or 3 years, my little cousins, instead of staying with my grandma, they've been staying at my house. Mm-hmm. So usually they wouldn't come till like 10 or 11, and we would start Christmas at that time. But now that they're at my house, they wake up at the ass crack of dawn.
Oh yeah, they're up early.
So I think the oldest one is 12. The middle one has to be like 9 or 8, and then the youngest one is 5.
Oh, so they're up early and they're loud and
they're up. Not only are they up early, sometimes they're up by like 6:50, 8. And last year, one of them came in my room. I think it was the oldest one, and he goes, Jules, it's Christmas. I'm like, I stuck my arm out. He goes, what's this? I'm like, it's my TV remote. You can sit in my bed because I have a queen size bed. I'm like, you can sit on the other side and put the TV on. I said, don't talk. I said, I'm tired. We didn't get home till late last night. I got home later than you did because we got back from our aunt's house around like 12, 1. They left around like 9:30, 10. So I said, I'm still tired. You can watch TV. Like, that's the worst part. You love seeing your family, but the worst part is the little kids waking you up before you want to get up.
Yes, sir. I used to be like that. When you're a young kid, you get excited.
When I was younger, I still used to sleep in.
I didn't. I used to be.
Well, no, I would wake up, but like I wouldn't wake up at like I would wake up around like 8:30. I wouldn't wake up at like 6:50 or 7.
Oh yeah, no, that's See, that's
because he walked in my room. He goes, "It's 6:50. It's Christmas. Let's see what's Santa." I'm like, "We can't do presents till your parents get up." He goes, "Why not?" I'm like, "Because they want to see it." And he goes, "No, I'm gonna do it now." I'm like, "Don't." I said, "You can watch TV." And I was like, there's that. And then the other two come in my room, and then they start making noise, and I can't sleep.
Yeah, no. See,
and then I'm grumpy all day.
Of course, and that's not how you want to be on Christmas. Yeah. Last question to close it out.
We kind of already talked about this, but we'll just speak about it again.
Yeah.
What we're grateful for around the holidays, grateful and thankful for is all the family and friends we see, that the love they give us, and that you can just lean on them for whatever. It doesn't matter whether you're not, like, whether you're sad, happy, or you're going through some rough times, which happens to a lot of people even when they don't look like they are. Sometimes people are going through stuff and you don't even know it, and they just hide it very well.
Yeah.
But it's just nice to see that you're around people that comfort you, and you have friends and family. And I'm also thankful for the opportunity that, I'm saying this again, that is given to us here. Because when we were in this class in the school, we talked about starting a podcast, but for months after, we were just so busy that it never happened. And then Jaden one day just called the both of us and said, "Look, you two talked about starting a podcast. If you want to do it, you got to do it within the next few months, otherwise it's not going to happen." And last, I believe, late May, early June, we decided to just do a test run, and
here we are.
Here we are, 26 episodes later.
Yeah, no, for me, I think that you kind of nailed it on the head. I'm thankful for, being healthy, having a roof over our head. I know there are a lot of people that, may not be in the same situation that we all are. And, they're grateful for everything that they have. So I have to be grateful for, my family, my friends, the opportunities, like he said, that we've been given here. I'm thankful for him for being able to come on and be able to talk sports. And, I know we talk and can ramble on for a while, but it's something that once you have a passion for it, it's really fun to do.
Yeah.
And I like talking about sports and indulging more into it because, it's kind of a hobby in a sense, but it's also something that, I wake up and I do anyway while I'm at work. I like talking to people about sports.
The first thing I do when I wake up in the morning is I'll go on my phone, I'll check my notifications, and then I'll scroll on Twitter or Instagram to see if anything happens.
Yeah, same here. So, I would say I'm thankful for, the ability to be able to do this podcast, have friends and family that look out for me, to have my health and to be in good setting right now. I'm thankful for the ability for you guys to be able to check us all out. And hopefully you guys will check out some, especially this special that we came out with for Christmas.
Yeah.
Obviously, it was a little bit different than what the sports stuff we usually do. We will get back into
Yeah,
that.
and even if you give us feedback on this, if you want to see us do more of this,
Yeah,
whether it be with sports or just stuff in general.
Yeah. I'd love to
Because-
talk music and life and just, tons of different things. And
It just doesn't always have to be sports. you know?
so if you guys like it, just, let us
Because
know. We'd love to hear more.
We did speak a while ago about potentially branching out, and the opportunity served us perfectly here.
Yeah.
Because I was like, hey, well, let's just do a Christmas special instead of, we didn't do a Thanksgiving special, but
Yeah.
because we didn't really think about it, but Christmas special. I said, let's just switch things up a little bit.
Yeah, let's do something a little bit out of our comfort zone, something that we haven't done before, and I think that we had a very good time doing it.
Yeah.
So that'll definitely be something that we'll consider in the future, and we'd like to hear what you guys have to say. That being said, happy holidays to everybody.
Yep, we hope everybody had a nice Christmas, or if you celebrate a Hanukkah or any other holiday, we hope it was fun. You spent it with family, friends, you're healthy, and we will see you next year.
Yeah, see you next year.
2026.
See you in 2026.